getting no job. If you go get a job, they're going to take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're going to count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit.
Wait, Ma, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, Ma. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful? I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8?
You gotta be
so
broke so the government can help you.
So the government can help me. So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through?
If you don't do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
And I'm
won't they be like?
you
Won't
that
they
you
be?
can go get yours at ease. You can go get a
They will.
nice house.
No, they will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, Ma. That's what you told me.
Where I'm gonna go? I don't have no job.
I can get off your Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
But if you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take a long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a few months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
Yo, say it ain't so. It's sad because it's true, right? Many people are just like this. They refuse to get jobs. They refuse to fend for themselves because they are encouraged by their governments to be lazy. And the worst part is, look at the bright sunlight that is coming into that room, and she's seated on the bed, duvet over her body, rather than being at work. And she looks so young as well. You just have to wonder, like, at what point do you just lose all faith in yourself to the point that you just hand over your well-being to the government and to the taxpayers? It is completely diabolical. It is completely unacceptable. And it's no wonder why a lot of people allowed in this one big, beautiful bill as pretty much revolutionary. As I understand it, this one big, beautiful bill, as it relates to Section 8 housing, is actually just limiting it from, instead of being lifelong, where people stay on Section 8 for the rest of their lives, like as if it is theirs to keep, it limits it to 2 years, which I think is fantastic. 2 years should be plenty of time to get yourself up and running again, and let someone else who has fallen on hard times to be able to rely on these resources. Not to mention that it also offers developers with tax credits that you're able to use to build even more low-income housing, to be able to make it possible for other struggling families that have fallen on hard times to be able to use these resources. So in my opinion, this one big beautiful bill, as it relates to the Section 8 housing, is nothing short of fantastic. All my Americans, all of you watching this video, be sure to let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about the one big beautiful bill as it relates to Section 8 housing? I personally think it's fantastic. Curious to hear your thoughts about that one. We're going to move on to the next clip here.
So let me get this straight. The guy with gold toilets wants to end Section 8. So the Trump administration is now floating the idea of cutting Section 8. You know, the program that keeps grandma from living in her car, or a mother with children living in a shelter. But wait, billionaires get tax breaks the size of Texas, and that's all cool. But helping people afford a one-bedroom? Socialism. This ain't about budget, y'all. It's about punishment. Nothing says make America great again like making the poor homeless and building more golf courses at Mar-a-Lago. The cherry on top is some of you are actually out here cheering this on. Like you ain't got a voucher in your cousin's name and a P.O. box in your aunt's zip code. Be serious. Should your landlord be a politician too? Or should we start actually voting like housing matters? Because rich people ain't playing. They want everything.
Yeah, but if you think that housing matters, then you will be happy with this bill, because this bill is actually giving developers an incentive to build more. So I think this bill acknowledges that housing matters. What it doesn't do is encourage people to remain on Section 8 housing forever, right? Like, it's meant to be temporary. But she does raise a good point. So, and all my Americans, any American watching this video, please educate us down in the comments below. How does this bill affect, like, say, for example, an elderly person that is on fixed income? How does this bill affect them? Are they gonna be like losing it after 2 years, or are there exemptions made in such scenarios? Curious to hear about that down in the comments below. So please do let us know. We're gonna dive right into the next clip here.
Truth is, y'all hating on me because I live rent free.
Having the government pay for your housing is not rent free.
And I can afford the luxuries that y'all dream about for me and my kids.
Yeah, so it's not even the government paying for our housing. It's actually the
getting good here.
taxpayers paying for our housing.
I'm going to continue to buy my luxury bags while the government pay my rent.
You know, something that I don't own any of is luxury bags. Because, see, I work a lot. I work more than full time. I work overtime every single week. Yet, I have bills to pay. I would rather pay bills and buy our groceries, as well as my husband does. We work for the things that we have, and the bills that we pay, and the things that our kids need. We provide all of those because it's our responsibility as adults, as parents. It's not the government's responsibility to pay your things so you can go buy luxury handbags and whatever it else is that you're out shopping for. This is why there are cuts being made to all of those programs, because of that behavior right there.
Absolutely, and you have people like the EBT queen who has like a new BMW, pays $500 in her Section 8 housing. I think she even pays less, but now she was crying that now she's going to have to pay $500 in her Section 8 housing. Meanwhile, she goes and buys luxury vehicles. Meanwhile, the actual people go into work, paying the taxes to make these things available to people that have fallen on hard times. They are not able to afford such luxury items. So y'all make it make sense, because it makes no sense to me whatsoever. But I do loud DJT on this one. And if you know me, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of his. I'm Canadian, and he's been coming after Canada, trying to like strong arm ours with the whole 51st state talk and like the tariffs and all that. I'm not his biggest fan, but I must laud him for this one. I think this one big beautiful bill is spectacular, at least so far, so good. I'm always happy to learn from you, my viewers. So please let me know down in the comments below, am I misunderstanding something about this bill? Is it too good to be true? Like, what am I missing here? Be sure to let me know. Be sure to give this video a like and a subscribe. And until next time, peace.